Hi, I'm Rajiv Sangoi, the CEO of Beverages, and we are into production or rather manufacturing and marketing of these products, which is called as Rio. As of now, this is just a single product that we are marketing in 330 aluminum cans as well as in 250 ml glass bottles. As you can see, very exotic flavors and wonderful packaging that we have. We are a very young company, just about 5 years old, and that's how we got started. So about 2 years back, through NCCI, we came in touch with this young and beautiful company called Joyful Workplaces, which is obviously headed by Dr. Roy, Mr. Rao, and Mr. Sadanand Janta. So in brief, I would just like to talk about my experience of the last 2 years. Now, when we came into this particular lean manufacturing cluster, as I said, we were a very young company. We had absolutely no systems in place. We just wanted to bring out good products into the market, and we were just making products and selling them. But once we entered this cluster, we realized the importance of how systems are, what is the importance of a good and neat and clean shop floor, what is the importance of inventory, what is the importance of raw material control, what is the importance of processes, everything. There's a list of which I will explain further. So I'd just like to get started. In the first year, we did a lot of things. Most important, according to me, were when we did our Seri, Seton, and Seso. Now, as I said, we are a very young company, and in about 3-4 years, we had accumulated a lot of unwanted stuff which was just lying here and there, and no one accounted for it. So when we started doing the practice of Seri, we got rid of all the things which are occupying unnecessary space in our factory. Then we did a lot of proper arrangements for all our tools, for all our raw materials, so that they can be easily counted, and stock can be taken very easily. Earlier, there was no particular place. Wherever there was place, we used to dump all the raw materials. But since we started all these initiatives by the lean manufacturing cluster, we've gotten pretty organized in that particular field. Now, I would say the first year was very interesting, and where we learned a lot of basics of lean. And now I'm very happy with the progress that we made in the first year. Now the shop floor is much more cleaner, things are much more organized. Every tool is in its place. Earlier we used to spend a lot of time where is the screwdriver, where is the spanner, and in case of a breakdown, about 10-15 minutes were lost just hunting. No one knew where he had used it last and where it was kept. So now we've made shadow boards, and we've kept all the tools in its place. So that has really helped a lot, and all these small things eventually end up adding to your productivity and efficiency, which we realized after we got ourselves enrolled in this cluster. We also divided our factory as per the insights from the lean manufacturing cluster into small zones, and we gave all our workers certain responsibilities for each particular zone. We appointed zone leaders, we appointed sub-zone leaders, and we've given them responsibilities to take care of that area. So now they have a good sense of ownership, they maintain their area well, they look to it that it is kept well maintained, clean. So the workers have also got a sense of ownership now, which was not there earlier. They're maintaining things, keeping it clean very regularly, which is another big and important change that we've noticed after, in the last 1.5 years. Next thing was we were experiencing a lot of machine breakdowns. Since we are a new and young company, all the machines are also new. We didn't have a manufacturing background. So as and when breakdowns used to happen, we used to attend to them, and productivity used to be hampered, efficiency was less, overtime of workers was more. But slowly we started incorporating all the operator maintenance plans, preventive maintenance plans, which includes changing of various important spare parts, then oiling, greasing machines, and keeping critical spare parts in store. So all this stuff we learned after we enrolled here, and I must say the breakdowns have gone down drastically, and the performance of the machines has increased drastically as well, if I see the data from my last 2 years. And in the second year, then once we had done all these basics of lean, we moved on to a more focused version where uh, the focus was defining the role and responsibility of each and every individual in the company. We are still working on it, but so far we've done good progress. Earlier there was a lot of mix and match of roles and overlapping of duties. People were performing two roles, and in case of some problem, no one used to be held accountable. But now we have assigned focused roles and responsibilities to every individual, so which has helped greatly. Now the individual also knows what his performance parameters are, and this will in further help us in yearly increments of the salaries as well. So that was a one very good step and very important thing which I think we have taken away from the lean manufacturing clusters. Now today I must say that all our processes and parameters are very much well defined. We've made standard operating procedures or SOPs by the guidance of Dr. Roy, Mr. Rao and Mr. Jagtap. And I must say that all the processes and parameters are pretty much well defined. In case something goes wrong, which we know which parameter is misfunctioning, so we can control our processes and parameters better, due to which the performance of our machines has drastically increased, and also the quality of our product is much better, I would say. Definitely rejects have gone down also pretty much. Now also we have done a lot of work with the help of Mr. Jagtap, who regularly visits our shop floors, to incorporate small changes in our automated line. We've added really small but simple things which has probably led to decrease in our manpower. Small suggestions made by him were very important, and so I would say we almost need about 3 to 4 persons less than what we were needing 2 years back. So just small changes incorporated in the shop floor have also helped us a lot. And then Dr. Roy and Mr. Rao have worked very intensively with us to define our inventory systems and our finished good systems. We have a particular set of rules as to when we would order raw material now. Earlier it was just by whims and wishes of anyone, that we used to order raw material. We didn't have a track of how long the raw material or the finished good was lying in a factory. But today I can proudly say that we control each and every material that comes in. No raw material would be in the factory for more than 7 to 8 days. Likewise, since our product has a shelf life, our product, the finished good, doesn't stand in the factory for more than 4 to 5 days. Earlier what we used to happen is, since even we had free time, we used to just produce and keep, so that we don't keep our manpower idle. But now we produce only as per the orders. So we've streamlined that process pretty well with the guidelines of the lean manufacturing cluster. Now, as we are nearing the end of the second year, we are working a lot on devising a strategy for our business. Now, this strategy was not in place earlier, so we are getting guidelines as to how we can make strategies and put them in place. How do we make a business plan, product-wise, customer-wise, market-wise. Now, these inputs were there earlier also, but the focus on how to execute them or how to make them well balanced has just come from the guidance of Dr. Roy. So we would like to we're learning to make a strong business plan now as far as our strategy goes. Customer, and I really think that this program has helped me a lot, and it has been extremely valuable, extremely insightful. The way I look at my business is totally different now. Things that used to seem impossible, that it cannot be done by a company of my size, all of a sudden, by just changing my outlook a little bit, things look possible now. Just as an example, earlier we used to think that my production capacity is not enough to sustain, and we were thinking of investing in a new plant. My space around was not enough. But in just 2 years, we've done so many changes. I have a lot of free space now. Since I have increased my machine utilization, I think that I will be able to be at my current place for the next 5 years with ease. So all these, it hasn't been a very drastic thing that we've been asked to do. It's just really small and basic things which we were not aware that we have implemented with the help of the lean manufacturing cluster, which has helped us make a lot of changes in the plant. We see these changes every day in our workers, in our customers, in our suppliers, in ourselves as CEOs, and my other partners. So I'm pretty confident that this will help me a lot in the future as well. We will go ahead, I think, with the guidance of doctor further, and I would suggest that anyone and everyone who gets a chance to be a part of this lean manufacturing cluster should hop on to this, without any second thoughts, because I'm pretty sure that it will be extremely beneficial to the business, and overall the way you look at your business, the way you envision things, and the way you plan for the future.